Every 4 years, the entire planet, and I mean the entire planet, stops. Wars have been paused, stock markets dip, people calling sick to work, bro. Grown men cry in public and nobody judges them, bro. That's how big it is, bro. And it's all because of 22 guys just chasing a ball on a pitch, bro. If you think that sounds ridiculous, good. Because by the end of this video, bro, you're gonna completely understand why. Stick around, bro. Okay, put it into perspective. The Super Bowl, and I mean the Super Bowl, gets about 100 million views. Okay, that's a lot of views, bro. 100 million viewers just watching people, bro. That's genuinely impressive, right? And the World Cup, 5 billion, 5 billion viewers. That's not even a typo, bro. That's 5 billion people on this earth watching one game. The Super Bowl has 100 million viewers. That's big. Everybody knows that's big. But World Cup, 5 billion viewers. That's more than half of every human, bro, that's ever been alive on this planet, watching the same thing at the same time for 90 minutes. More than half of every human being on this planet, bro. Started back in 1930 in Uruguay. 13 teams, no TV, bro. Just 13 teams in Uruguay. And people just loved it. Fast forward to today, G. 32 nations, 64 matches, and a trophy that weighs 6.1 kilograms of solid 18 karat gold. That's why it's heavy, bro. That's why when you see Messi lifting that shit, bro, it's heavy. 6.1 kilograms of solid 18 karat gold. It's just molded, bro. Just gold molded. But here's what nobody says, bro. Here's what nobody tells you about the World Cup. It ain't about football. It's about identity. It's about pride. That feeling that your entire country's honor is riding on one penalty or maybe one goal. It's just about the pride, bro. That's what the World Cup is. Brazil has won it 5 times. Germany has won it 4 times. France has won it twice. And every single time, absolute pandemonium, bro. Everybody's up on their feet, howling, crying, shouting. That's the World Cup. Doesn't just make history, it becomes the history, bro. Okay, this is my favorite part, bro. The drama nobody talks about, bro. Because the World Cup, it's messy. It's normally messy. And I don't mean the player, bro. And I mean that in the best possible way. Let's talk about the upsets first, because nothing in sports hits harder than a giant falling. 2022, Qatar, Germany, a 4-time World Cup winner, knocked out in the group stage again. And I mean again, bro. This is the second time it happened. Japan beat them 2-1. Japan, of which it's becoming a good team. I ain't saying nothing bad about them. But Japan beat them 2-1. South Korea had already knocked them out in 2018. At this point, Germany vs Asia is a basically horror franchise because these guys just keep losing, bro. Just keep losing. First beat by Japan, then beat by South Korea. Damn, in 2018. And then there's the miracle of Kazan. Brazil vs Belgium, 2018, bro. Classic. Brazil, one of the most talented squads ever assembled. Neymar, Coutinho, Firmino. They're supposed to win the whole thing, bro. You could say they were favorites. Belgium beat them 2-1. Kevin De Bruyne, KDB, did his thing, dismantled an entire nation's dreams in 45 minutes. You can't even, you just feel sorry for them, bro. But if we're talking real drama, like drama, you have to talk about the 2022 final. I think that's the best final I've ever watched. Argentina versus France, bro. Argentina were up 2-0 with 10 minutes to go. 80th minute, 10 minutes, bro. Just defend. 2-0, you're winning. You're up 2-0. Game's done. 80th minute, bro. Just waste time. That's what they were doing. Fouls all over, wasting time. But then Mbappe did his shit, bro. Scored a hat-trick in the second half. A hat-trick, bro, in the World Cup final. He doesn't even score a hat-trick normally. He just in the World Cup final, bro. France tied it at 3-3, bro. He went to penalties. Mbappe scored his. Messi scored his. And then Gonzalo Montiel stepped up for the final penalty. Everybody was crying on their knees. No, most people couldn't even watch, bro. They paid money. They couldn't even watch, bro. Argentina won. Messi finally got his World Cup. That's all he wanted. That's all he ever wanted, bro. And honestly, the whole planet cried a little. You see what I mean? It's not about the sport. This is theater, bro. With grass. This is theater with grass. 2026 FIFA World Cup. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is happening across the US, bro. Canada is being hosted by 3 countries. The US, Canada, and Mexico. 3 countries, 1 tournament, 16 host cities. And for the first time ever, 48 teams, bro. They don't just expanded this beach, bro. There are bigger teams in this beach, bro. That's 16 more teams than any previous World Cup. 16 more teams than all the other World Cups. What you think gonna happen, bro? More games, more matches, more drama, more opportunities, more love, more hate. It's just more everything, bro. 16 more teams, which means more nations get a shot, bro. More underdogs. Feel me? I just forgot the name of it. I think it's Colombia. Nah, I think it's Ecuador. Ecuador is my underdog, bro. They have a good team, bro. More upsets, more moments. Yeah, you know. Africa gets 9 spots. Asia gets 8.5. This is legitimately the most inclusive World Cup in history. How is Africa getting 9 spots, bro? How many teams are you taking to the World Cup, bro? I can just name you like a few good teams. You know what I'm saying? Ghana maybe, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa maybe. Those are 4 teams, bro. Who else is going on this shit, bro? You know, the storylines are already writing themselves. Will McCann Vinicius carry Brazil to the glory? Is there a Morocco level upset somewhere? You know, the final is at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's in New Jersey, in a stadium called the MetLife Stadium. 82,500 seats, bruh. An American crowd that, trust me, will be unhinged in the best possible way. This World Cup is gonna be the most watched, most streamed, most memed sporting event in human history. And if you're not already locked in, now you have no excuse, bruh. Cause this is gonna be the biggest must-watch shit ever. Get me? So yeah, there you have it. That's the World Cup, the biggest, the wildest, the most emotional, destructive event on earth. And we wouldn't have it any other way. That's why we love it. If this video get you hyped, do me a favor, bro. If it just got you hyped for the shit, do me a favor, G. Smash that like button. It genuinely helps with the channel, bro. More than you think. And if you wanna go deeper, I've got a full breakdown of the greatest World Cup upsets of all time right here. Trust me, you wanna watch that one, bro. That's the greatest World Cup upset. Just before we see the World Cup, you know, it's just a move, you know. Makes you ready, bro. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.